Hi there, we are the Wind Quintet from the Manna School of Music. My name is FLORANCE, I'm the bassoonist, and joined with me is WEIJIA Wang on clarinet, YELIM Park on horn, MICHAL CIESLIK on oboe, and JEONGWON on flute, and we will be playing the first movement of the Nielsen Wind Quintet for you today.
You guys are fooling everybody. You're making the audience think that woodwind quintet is like an easily balanced and it's an organism in which like we don't have to worry about like covering each other and all of the sonorities go together and blend. That's not the case. It's not easy. They're doing a really good job at it. And usually the horn player, we feel like a bull in the china shop when we woodwind quintets. But congrats to you. Fitting right on in. It's a hard job. One of my most sort of prideful accomplishments is playing with a woodwind quintet was once I got asked to play louder. And so yeah, that day I see that in your future. It's, you're blending almost too well. It's great. It's great. How long have you been working together? Wait, I saw fingers pointing.
Hello. Well, we've been working together since last semester.
Since this semester.
Yeah, well, since the previous semester, we have been working on this piece since last week. Yeah.
Oh wow! So we're a week into this movement.
Yes.
Wonderful. You're doing a great job. Yeah. So when I listen to this, I'm sort of struck because like when we're studying music, when we're playing music, we're striving for like artistic moments on stage. Sometimes we might get away from the obvious, and this movement of this piece has a very obvious theme that I think is almost antithetical to like what I might tell a student if they were just kind of doing it, without thinking about it. But what Nielsen's doing in this movement is like the strength of sound and the brilliance of color is directly related to the tessiturity of language. And even in the language, and so like it really opens up. And I want, not just in that opening theme, but like in a lot of places, I want you to give more of that to the piece. I think you can let that go. Do you know what I mean when I say like, oh, we're not just supposed to play louder when we play high, and we want to play soft when we play slow. I mean, play low. And often that's like, the instruments force us to try to do the opposite just to be even along the way. So for example, flute playing loud in the lower tessitura, right? And it's like, yeah, well, good news. I don't think you have to worry about that right now because we're going to do the opposite. So can we start from the beginning? And oh wait, I think I'm supposed to be talking into this. Let's start from the beginning and let's just do, I don't know, let's just say like 18% more of that in our shape of the music. Okay. Yeah, great. Oh wait, is this on now? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so even like, so that, and after the opening statement, which I think even in the beginning there, you can pay, you can honor sort of like the slope of the line. Right? See what happens if you sort of like go against sort of like the pickup instinct of this, like but if you go right, something like that, and then sorry. I wanted to say something about like just like the first and then like the next thing that happens, can that can be different somewhere. We don't need to go into the weeds about it, but I think we can kind of make differences in the responses that happen in segments in that way, and that's a way that you can kind of have fun and like have talks or fights and rehearsal about it if you want. Let's go on. I'm gonna grab my score. Where we stopped. Can you start right back there and continue? First of all, I have a question. How do you feel about this approach? Yeah? You're just nodding because like we're in public and you have to. Okay. Thank you. Either way. Yeah. Let's start. Where do we stop?
Yeah. The 5/4 bar.
5/4.
Okay. Yeah. Let's pick it up back there. Okay, and this phrasing down, right? What are you doing? You're going down, right? And there might even be, is there a decrescendo? Yeah, let's exaggerate that. Like and this is something like you can leave this today and like just be like I don't agree with this at all. But I really feel like I think that we can directly, I don't know, in this movement, 85% of the time just relate our strength of sound to the tessitura that we're playing in. Okay, enough about that part. Let's go forward. Where's that? Do you have, I don't have bar numbers in my score, but do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, actually, A. Can we go from A, please? Great. Yes. Okay. Awesome. I love the way you're playing the ta-da. That's so awesome. It's giving so much spice to to the situation. It's great. Keep doing that. And everybody else, when you have it in the movement, do it like that because it's moving as a listener. Let's try something. I don't know if this will work, but it feels lovely. What if it was a little bit more wooden? You have the staccatos written, and like, what if it was more of a contrast? Like, like it was just a totally different character at this point. Can we try that? Yeah. Yes, more in that direction, but even more mechanical and less. It feels like you're phrasing towards, and I kind of want mechanical thing like da, 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 da. Just for some contrast, and then we'll try it, and then we'll go thumbs up or thumbs down. Yeah. Yes. And so then after that's where we're landing, sort of like that's the flourish of the phrase, right? Can we go a little bit before that? What's a good number of bars for us to go a little bit before this transition?
4 before 8.
4 before? Okay, great. Yeah, and so, whether you decide, to take that approach, I do think that this contrast of that against sort of like the lyrical passage of the other things going on is a nice kind of like contrast. Okay, let's move to this next statement. We don't need to talk about it, but that was a lovely retardando at the end. Let's keep going. Okay, great, lovely playing. This is why we love this movement, horn players. Yeah, and you're playing it really beautifully. Can we talk about the accompaniment? This is also going really well, but I'm wondering if we can achieve a more suspenseful state. And I think sometimes I feel like the inflection of this might want to lend itself to like ba-da-da, ba-da-da. But I think if we can emphasize the stillness of the hell note and just kind of like let the 16th note triplets be kind of almost a side part of this, like just a little flourish, right? So we're thinking more about like we're keeping that line going. That's all we're really doing is holding a D. Is that a D?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No horn. I just yeah. Good. Yeah. So bing, bing, that's really what I want to hear is just a quarter note pulse between the two of you. So a little bit less attention to the 16th notes and more attention to just like this pulsing. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the magic is in the stillness there, and for the horn interest. Can we just try a little bit of that with everyone? Great. I think I don't want to belabor this point, but I think that we can still sort of like, if you look at the beginning of the first ending, if we look at that opening up dynamically and what's happening with mostly everybody's parts rising, I think we can make more of that. I think we can do a little bit more of that. But we don't need to go over that right now. We'll do it in a way by going 4 before and taking the second ending. So still do this, but going into the second ending. Yeah, so it's only marked forte, I know, but actually more. The artistic license here. We have to get more excited about this. One more time, and then when we get there, orchestral forte. Raising the temperature of the room that much more with that kind of emphasis to the forte. Let's move on. Oh yeah, okay. Actually, I should just let you keep going. Sorry. Right there. Just right on B, right on the second ending. Big sound. Yeah. This is great. With these staccati that I'm asking about, it reminded me, and sort of this is kind of an arcane reference, but there's a recording of the Met Opera Orchestra playing like excerpts from The Ring, and there's a forest murmurs, and in the clarinet there's this theme, bum ba ba bum, right? And it's in the clarinet, and it's like the most like staccato. I think it's Ricardo Morales. I'm not sure, but I think it's like the most clarity, and there's not really like a romantic phrasing about it. It's just like very much wooden. It's a little bit on the nose to be forest murmurs in the woods and be wooden, but sorry, that's just where my head is right now. But it's just like this very sort of like rigid approach to the clarity and the precision of the staccatos that are going on. So you don't have to listen to that recording, but like if you do, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, right? For this climax and the stopped note, what fingering are you using? Sorry, we're going to talk horn fingerings for a second. You're playing A flat, and you're fingering trigger 1, 2. Yeah. Have you tried any other things? So we play the same model horn, so it's even more personal. You haven't tried anything else? Yeah. Let's try something else. Let's start right there. Ding, at that part. And can you try trigger 2, trigger open? Yeah, trigger with the trigger though. Do you know what I'm talking about? No, yeah, exactly. Okay.
Is it 5 flute or 6? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it's a little bit higher than we want. We can maybe we can workshop that. Stop fingerings aren't real, so we have to kind of anything works. That's part of playing the horn is we got a lot of options with what we can do. We can play almost every note with every fingering. Okay, so anyways, we'll talk about that, but I think that might have been a little bit lower, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we were a little bit high on that. So can we do this again? And I said the phrase shout chorus the last time. Can we make this a little bit more of a shout chorus when we get here? So I don't know, 4 bars before this? 5 before this, and then when you get there, and when you reach the peak dynamic, don't make the mistake of letting it fall away too soon. Hold that intensity until just written otherwise. That was great. Okay, so at C, the character changes. And to me, this feels almost like Renaissance music, right? It feels very, very Josquin. Do we have any Josquin fans? Josquin stands? Anyways, that's what it feels like to me. So can let's actually go all the way there, just for me. And if you like Josquin, that's good, but if not, just for now, can you do this for me? Let's go all the way there and really go towards this kind of overlapping voice, delicate kind of thing that happens in Renaissance music. I think C is a good place for us to start, but especially once, sorry, tell me your name again.
Michal.
Michal. Once Michal takes us to the beautiful Renaissance part. Okay? I think in all ways, I don't know what dynamic you have written right now, but in all ways, this needs to be much more delicate and much more internal, like introverted. Like it feels a little bit too proud, and it needs to be sadder. Sorry, don't be sad, but play this sadder. Same thing again. So like we started to see, but then when we get to, there must be a decrescendo written into this material, right? So like once we get into there, please achieve this much more internal, introverted character. Good. Let's take just like a couple of minutes and break this down a little bit. So the first thing I want is like kind of like the birds. Can I just hear the way that you're doing this? And remember, we need to fit into this kind of almost sheer quality that we're trying to achieve. Okay, so less core in your sound. It's another thing that we're not supposed to say as teachers. Less core in your sound. Okay, can we just have flute and clarinet here? Yeah, it feels almost matter of fact. I think maybe the last note, don't toss it off. Play the landing note. Like they can have inflection, but maybe don't. They're almost. It's too matter of fact. They're too tossed off and almost clipped. So give them lyricism also. And this is another spot where we don't want to make too much out of the grace notes. Okay, yeah, great. These are eighth notes at the end, right? Yeah, just make sure that they're metered. They feel a little bit short, compressed. Okay, all right, great. So that's that. Now the counterpoint, the canon that's going on back here. Yeah, exactly. I think actually you can, to even take this out a little bit more and give you a little bit more liberty, I think you can sneak into the notes a little bit more. And if that means that you're on top of it a little bit to make the response happen so that we get this shape out of nothing, that's fine. But I would really like out of thin air. One more time. Good. Yes, this. And the last thing is the phrasing, make sure you don't drop it before the next downbeat. It feels like there's a little bit, like I think some inflection is fine, but it feels like the phrase is being dropped a little bit too much with like make sure that you get us to the next downbeat with each of these interjections. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Can we put this all together? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna nitpick. I know you've only been working on this for a week, but like it's going really well. I think that the birds are stealing focus too much. I think right here, make yourself a little bit less important. Don't. Right now, we're upstaging the framework that's going on. So be there, but but hide a little bit. This is lovely. What's going on? But yeah, I really, it's just a dusting that's going on, and right now it feels a little bit too concrete. Okay, so just make it a little bit more ethereal and almost unnoticed. Great. We're making something. Now, the time is great, but actually I think that whatever you would like to come up with time-wise in this section to indulge a little bit more, I think is totally fine. Right? And so I think a little bit more space would actually give you room to enjoy this a little bit more. One last time. Okay? One last time. Yes, and I love that contrast at the end. It's so silly. It's so great. Yes, I think that you'll talk about this a little bit more, and you'll work it out in the second week of working on this. But let's keep going for now. I don't think we need to do the recap again, but maybe we can skip ahead to. Actually, why not? It's a little bit different. So let's just go from there, from the recap. Okay, just one quick suggestion in the bassoon and clarinet. This is sort of like a counter melody, or almost like support that you have. What if we do apply, even though it's not written, what if we do apply our rule of the tessitura growing and giving more to that? Where is the? There's a, oh yeah, the C sharp. Oh. Yeah. All right, can we try that once with that growing sort of like from the bottom there? Good, great. And let's do it one more time. And turn our ears on a little bit more just so we're making sure that we're playing together. But this was the idea. I think it helps the substance. Question for the two of you. This duo is lovely. It's nice to play. It sounds really good. On a scale of 1 to 10, like how connected do you feel?
Like a 5 or a 6.
What? I would have thought higher than that.
Not as much as we should be. Yeah.
Oh well, from over here it seemed higher than that, but it maybe could be a little bit more. I think it's that feeling where we're playing and we're counting, and we know that the other person is counting. It's like I know that you know that I know that you're counting, and we're moving at the same time, but somehow I still am not sure that this is going to happen, right? And I think like the way we get over that is just like actually engaging just a little bit more, just like I don't know, eye contact, but not even. I mean, you know, if you're not an eye contact person, you know, then you don't have to do that. But there is a way to sort of like tune into each other beyond just knowing that we're counting together, and that will give you a little bit more freedom. Can we do this? I don't want to make you do that right now. So can we just do the two of you just for a little bit, and just an exercise in moving together. So yeah, just right from where you start. One more time. But since we started, I might as well go and like fill in the other part of what I was going to say with this, which is that the contour of the dynamics of this needs to be extreme. And so when you come in, poco forte, but like a strong, like a brave poco forte, and when we do get piano, very, very subdued. Okay. Big. And stay there, yeah. Yeah, and that's the idea. And you know, it's a simple melody, so you can really go off book with it and tune into each other. Can we put everyone together here, just from actually the beginning of this segment? So D. Yeah. sorry, just the 16ths are throwing the constancy of our tempo off, and so like I prioritize the long note in terms of time. Great. A couple of things. Well, the first thing is the held note, the D or the B. Is that what that is? Yeah. Can you play your Bs? Yeah. So work for another time, but that wasn't aligning up throughout the section. So, be friendly. Intonation's very personal. Nice words, but yeah, in rehearsal, make sure that's lining up, and also it feels a little bit with this repetitional thing that you have. You can stop looking at just listen to them the same way that they're keying into each other, because it feels we got off a little bit later, and they have to feel free to play melody without obeying the ostinato so much. So just heads up during that part. Okay. Oh, look, we're almost at the end. I think we can go ahead and wrap this up. Let's go from what tempo after the next tempo? 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually after the fermata or the bassoon, the coda. Yeah. Great. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Sorry, tell me your name again. WEIJIA. Okay. This is where you should be going wild, right? Like this crescendo up. Like, what is this? It's just trills all over the place. I think you can be a little bit more obnoxious during this trill part. So, can we try that? I feel like horn and bassoon, the crescendo to forte is substantial. It's good, but this is wild. Like you should actually sustain the intensity through all of this trilling. Can we do this once? And I want you to steal the spotlight. It's rapture is basically what it is, and so you have to be the musical personification of rapture right there. And I don't think we'll go this slow in context. Like right now we're a little bit under tempo, but that's the idea. Okay, so we'll do everything again. Coming down from this was great, but can we focus on the last 5 bars? And from beat 2 of the 5th bar out, Be-da-dum, be-da-dum. I want everybody to play where they want. It feels like there's this going be-da-dee-da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da. And I want a little bit more when the spirit moves you kind of action and behavior. Okay? Version. We won't be at that tempo, I think, when we start, but like just a little bit more of sort of like, not just like reading the ink to the end, and just like a little bit more of like indulgence in this figure that we've heard throughout this whole movement. Who's cueing the last half note from where clarinet and horn move?
I will cue.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, let's do this last coda one more time, and then we'll call it. Yeah. So it's just from where we were before, where the bassoon starts the crescendo. Sorry, start again. Do we all know where we're starting?
Back to where we were.
It's after Permoto.
After.
Oh, before.
Bravo. Yeah. Thank you so much. Are you performing this sometime soon? Or, I mean, you just started. I can't believe it's just 1 week of work. Great. Good job. You should perform it at some point. Are you?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't wait for week 2. Yeah, thanks so much for being game for this, and nice to meet you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.